Hey K-drama fam, welcome back to K-Vibes Drama. If you love binge-watching K-dramas as much as I do, then you know one of the most exciting parts of this world is discovering new talent. Sure, we all adore legends like Kim So-hyun, IU, Park Seo-joon, and Son Ye-jin. But every year, a fresh wave of actors comes in and completely steals the spotlight. They go from "who is that guy?" to "wait, I can't stop watching him." So today, I'm counting down the top 10 rising K-drama actors to watch in 2025. These are the names you'll want to remember, because they're not just playing supporting roles anymore. They're the next generation of superstars. I'll be breaking down who they are, their breakout roles, what makes them stand out, and why 2025 might be their big year. Quick note, this list is based on current buzz, fan reception, and industry chatter. And of course, it's subjective, so if your fave isn't here, let me know in the comments. We'll make this a fun community debate. Alright, let's dive in, starting with number 10. Coming in at number 10, we have Park Sung-chul. You might have spotted him in romantic or slice-of-life dramas where he usually plays the charming friend or the dependable younger guy. He hasn't had a big leading role yet, but that's exactly why he's on this list. Because 2025 is shaping up to be his year. What makes Park Sung-chul stand out is his natural presence. He doesn't overact. His emotions feel subtle, genuine, like he's someone you could actually meet in real life. That kind of authenticity is hard to fake, and it's what pulls viewers in. Fans describe him as having boy-next-door vibes, but don't let that fool you. Casting directors see him as someone who can evolve into deeper, more complex roles. Think of how actors like Park Bo-gum or Nam Joo-hyuk started out, soft, approachable roles, and then grew into powerhouse leads. Industry insiders are already whispering that Park Sung-chul might land his first major lead role in late 2025. If that happens, and the drama gets traction, we might see his popularity explode overnight. So if you start noticing his face more often this year, don't be surprised. The industry has its eyes on him, and you should too. At number 9, let's talk about Lee Won-jung. He's relatively young, but he's already proven he's more than just another rookie. You might recognize him from Hierarchy or My Perfect Stranger. In both cases, he showed something rare for someone so early in their career: emotional range. Lee Won-jung is versatile. He can play the sweet, awkward student one moment, then switch to an intense, almost intimidating character in the next scene. That ability to shift energy is a big reason why fans and critics are paying attention. What I find fascinating about him is that he doesn't just rely on looks. He has a kind of emotional honesty that comes through on screen. His eyes carry a lot of weight, and that's something that can't really be taught. For 2025, there's buzz that is lined up for at least one new youth-focused drama and possibly a film. That means more exposure, more chances to shine, and more opportunities to prove he's ready to move into bigger roles. So if you enjoyed Hierarchy but thought, this kid has more to offer, you're right. Lee Won-jung is just getting started. Taking the 8th spot is rising actress Hong Kyung. She's one of those talents who, even with limited screen time, leaves you remembering her. Her performance in Buried Hearts was especially striking. She managed to portray a character full of contradictions, vulnerable yet fierce, broken yet determined. Hong Kyung's strength is her fearlessness. She doesn't pick safe roles. She picks characters that challenge her. And when an actor does that early in their career, it usually means they're in it for the long haul. Fans love her because she feels relatable. She's not playing picture-perfect heroines. She's playing real, flawed, complicated women. And that resonates, especially with younger viewers who want to see themselves represented in messy, imperfect ways. Critics, too, have been paying attention. Several Korean entertainment magazines called her one of the most promising talents of 2025. If she keeps choosing strong scripts, Hong Kyung could easily transition into leading roles by the end of the year. And honestly, she has the kind of presence that could make her a household name in the next few years. Next up, number 7. CHA Woo Minute. If you're someone who keeps track of rising male leads, you've probably seen him in Study Group, Mellow Movie, and Buried Hearts. That's 3 different projects, 3 different vibes. And in each one, he left an impression. CHA Woo Minute thrives in roles that require edge. He's not just about being the charming lead. He adds grit, frustration, and even danger to his characters. That makes him exciting to watch, because you never know exactly what you're going to get. Fans say he has that it factor. You know, that charisma you can't really explain but you just feel when he's on screen. It's something you either have or you don't, and he has it. 2025 looks promising for him. Industry insiders are predicting at least one major leading role for him this year, and that could be his breakout moment. So keep your eyes open for CHA Woo Minute. He's quickly becoming one of the most talked about names in K-drama circles. At number 6, we have Lee Jun-young. Now, he's not brand new, but 2025 feels like a turning point for him. You might have seen him in Weak Hero Class 2, where he showed off just how versatile he can be. Lee Jun-young is fascinating because he's not afraid of playing morally grey characters. He can be the villain who makes you angry, then the sympathetic lead who breaks your heart. That kind of range is a director's dream. What's also worth noting is his dedication. He comes from an idol background, but instead of leaning on that, he's been working hard to prove himself as a serious actor, and fans are noticing. This year, there are whispers that is lined up for both drama and film, projects that could give him the space to fully showcase his talent. If one of those lands well, Lee Jun-young might officially transition from idol-turned-actor to respected leading man. And honestly, I think he deserves it. At number 5, we have Choi Hyun-wook. And let's be real, this guy is everywhere right now. He first turned heads in Weak Hero Class 1, and in 2025, he's back in Weak Hero Class 2. His performance has been praised for its intensity, the kind of acting where you don't feel like you're watching a character, but a real person living through those emotions. What makes Choi Hyun-wook different from a lot of his peers is his rawness. He doesn't look overly polished on screen, and that's what makes him believable. His characters aren't drama perfect. They are messy, layered, and complicated. Fans say he's one of the best at showing pain without words. Sometimes just his posture, his breathing, or the look in his eyes can tell an entire story. That's a skill usually seen in more seasoned actors, and yet he's doing it at such a young age. The buzz around Choi Hyun-wook is huge. Casting directors are reportedly fighting to get him in their projects because he brings instant credibility and emotional weight. If he continues picking scripts like Weak Hero, it's only a matter of time before he's headlining one of the biggest dramas of the year. Honestly, he might already be on his way there. Coming in at number 4, we've got Roh Yoon-seo. She first caught mainstream attention in Crash Course in Romance, where her heartfelt performance earned her a ton of praise. Since then, she's been steadily growing her fanbase and proving that she's not just a one-hit wonder. What makes Roh Yoon-seo stand out is her sincerity. There's nothing forced about her acting. When she's crying on screen, you believe it. When she's happy, you feel it. She has this rare ability to make audiences feel connected to her characters, as if they're a real friend or sister. In 2025, she's been picking roles that move beyond the typical rookie actress path. She's going for more layered characters that test her range, and it's paying off. Fans and critics alike are saying she's one of the most promising actresses of her generation. On top of that, she's got major star appeal. Her visuals are striking. Her charm is magnetic, and she's becoming a familiar face not just in dramas, but in endorsements and variety shows too. Roh Yoon-seo feels like she's on the edge of becoming a leading actress icon. If she continues this trajectory, she could be one of the faces that define K-dramas in the late 2020s. At number 3, let's talk about Kim Se-eun. She made waves with her performance in Next Sohee, which showcased just how much emotional depth she can bring to a role. Since then, she's been carefully picking projects that highlight her strengths, heavy dramas, complicated characters, and stories that leave a lasting impression. Kim Se-eun is particularly strong in dark, emotional roles. She's not afraid to tackle difficult themes, and that's given her a reputation as a fearless actress. She's willing to go to uncomfortable places to tell a story, and that sets her apart from other rising stars. Critics love her. She's been nominated for acting awards, and directors are starting to see her as the kind of actress who can carry entire projects on her shoulders. Fans describe her as magnetic. Even when she's not the lead, your eyes go straight to her. She has that rare screen presence that's impossible to ignore. For 2025, Kim Sa-yoon is reportedly attached to a couple of projects that could catapult her into mainstream recognition. If even one of those lands the way next So He Did, she's going to be unstoppable. In second place, we've got Moon Sang-minute. If you watched Under the Queen's Umbrella, you know exactly why he's here. His role as the Crown Prince didn't just make him popular, it made him unforgettable. He brought charm, vulnerability, and a regal strength to the role, and audiences couldn't get enough of him. Moon Sang-minute has what people call leading man energy. He's tall, charismatic, and his acting is strong enough to back up the visuals. Whenever he's on screen, he has a commanding presence that pulls viewers in. Fans adore him because he feels both approachable and larger than life. He can play the sweet, relatable younger man, but also step into roles that require authority and gravitas. That's a powerful combination. 2025 is shaping up to be a huge year for him. He's reportedly lined up for multiple projects, and if even one of them becomes a hit, his popularity could skyrocket even further. Right now, Moon Sang-minute feels like he's standing on the edge of full-fledged stardom. The next drama he headlines could be the one that makes him a household name worldwide. And finally, at number 1, we have Hong Kyung. If you haven't heard his name yet, trust me, you will. He's been making waves in both dramas and films, with standout performances in Weak Hero Class 2 and the film Innocence. What sets Hong Kyung apart is his emotional intensity. He has this ability to completely immerse himself in a role, making you forget you're watching an actor. His characters feel lived in, authentic, and deeply human. Critics rave about him, calling him one of the most talented actors of his generation. Fans love him because he brings depth and sincerity to every performance. Whether he's playing a vulnerable underdog or a character carrying heavy trauma, he makes you feel it. What's exciting about Hong Kyung is that he's not chasing fame through flashy roles. He's building a career with substance, choosing scripts that challenge him and showcase his range. That strategy is already paying off, and it's only going to make him more respected in the long run. In 2025, he's lined up for projects that could cement his status as a top-tier actor. And honestly, with his talent and dedication, it's not a matter of if he becomes a superstar, it's just a matter of when. So remember the name, Hong Kyung. This is an actor you'll be hearing about for years to come. And there you have it, the top 10 rising K-drama actors to watch in 2025. From Park Sung-cheol's quiet charm to Hong Kyung's emotional powerhouse performances, each of these actors represents the next wave of K-drama talent. Some are just starting to get noticed, while others are on the verge of global stardom. But one thing's for sure, the future of K-dramas looks incredibly bright. Now, I want to hear from you. Who's your favorite rising star? Did I miss someone you think deserves a spot on this list? Drop their names in the comments so we can keep the conversation going. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next countdown. We've got more top 10 lists, recaps, and deep dives into the K-drama world coming your way. This has been K-Vibes Drama. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.